actually. Because we got Seema and Max in there. All right. Yep, and I see us on Twitch. That's good. All right, chat room, guild hall. Welcome to the virtual guild hall. Hey. Sorry, we are a bit rushed. It has been a zoo of a weekend, and it's not even over yet.
Nope.
So bear with us.
We're a little late because I was just finishing up our Star Wars game, and then a Star Wars game, and then I had to get dinner started. Yes, I'm traveling. It's so bad I can't even spell my name.
All good. All right, where are the notes? Here are the notes. And I'm leading this monkey show. Stay on target, loosen up. Yeah. Two things she has trouble doing.
No. I'm really good at staying on target.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also good at going to target. Okay.
All right.
Shall we do this?
We shall do this. Let me make sure I have the soundboard up. All right. And I'll apologize right now for my voice. I've been losing it for the past couple of days. The voice. The mind's already gone. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Well, they can't see the reason that you're losing it because he's behind you.
Oh, no. You mean this?
That? Oh, yes. Oh, he is on his daddy's lap. Okay.
Yes. This is Hobie. This is our new 3-month-old puppy. He's going back to sleep. Oh, yes, I know. You want to say hi? There you go. Right there. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. There's the puppy pictures. All right. He's asleep on my lap now.
Yeah.
So,
yes.
All right. We are going live in 5, 4, 3. On this episode of the AIE podcast.
Oh, boy. Do we have a special show for you tonight?
It's summer, kind of hot.
But we're filled with love.
And highlights. Lots of highlights.
Welcome to the very experimental AIE Virtual Guild Hall.
All that and more coming up right now.
Bringing you the latest news from the AIE gaming community from planet Earth and beyond. This is the AIE podcast.
Welcome to episode 407 of the podcast celebrating you, the Aliyah Ioctast gaming community. The Die has been podcast. This is Tetsemi. And to my left and upstairs is Makala.
Hey, all there's strawberry lemonade, Rice Krispie treats in the Guild Hall. At least there will be as soon as we get done with this podcast and I make the marshmallows that go in them.
Yep, and I get to try them, right?
After I bring some home from work, yes.
Okay, fine. This week, we are doing something very special. We are hosting the AIE Guild Hall to... Well, I'd say kick off the Summer of Love, but it's been going for a couple days with events and other things, so we're just going to open it up and celebrate what has been going on in AIE over the past year and what events are coming up for Summer of Love. And if you have any questions about any of the Summer of Love activities or things, there is a whole channel in Discord called Summer of Love 2023. The schedule is posted there. The Guild Hall, which we're currently in, is posted there, as well as all the stuff for the events. So if you have questions, feel free to drop it in the Guild Hall. Max and Seema and a couple other officers are hanging out, and they will be able to answer all your questions. All right, we are going to be digging into the Summer of Love shortly. But first, let's cover the accomplishments this far for the year.
AIE News.
Accomplishments.
Nice. All right. And just a reminder, here's your mandatory fun night schedule, especially important since for the Summer of Love. And remember, mandatory fun night where the fun is mandatory, but attendance is not. All right. We have on Monday, Guild Wars 2 at 9:30 p.m. Monday, STO at 10 o'clock p.m. These are mostly Eastern time, of course. Tuesday, SOTOR at 8 p.m. Max, 9 p.m. Eastern. Wednesday, HFO Mythic and Mayhem in WoW, 8 p.m. Eastern. Thursday, board game night on the first and third Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Max. Friday, ESO at 9 p.m. Eastern. Friday, FF or Final Fantasy 14 Magical Misk Tour at 9 p.m. Eastern. Saturday, Lotro at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Saturday, Maps Night in Final Fantasy 14 at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And we wrap the week up with New Braid and WoW at 11 p.m. Eastern. And just to let you all know, we have picks for this year. We have a pick of the year channel for Summer of Love. The current challenge is pet picks. Okay, so ours is the cutest. But Gusty is asking AIE members to share their cosplays, collections, computer desks, transmog and glamour, and anything dealing with guild groups. Tabards and banners are, of course, always encouraged.
All right. And let's kick off the Summer of Love with Lord of the Rings Online. In March of this year, we returned to Carn Dun in Update 35. Carn Dun is the capital. Angmar, along with Ugorath, a nearby fortress, were two of the early world instances in the game. Now Carn Dun has been redesigned using new tech and art. It remains a city of fell magic, evil men, and restless spirits. Sounds like a good Saturday night. But
I was going to say, it's a Saturday night at Ibben's house.
Right. But now has a quest hub and an instance cluster. In May, we received Update 36, Gondor Renewed. Summoned to Gondor by King Elsir and Queen Arwen, we are to head south and aid in the reconstruction. But beware the heirs of Castamere and the influence of Umbar. But now for the big news. Our very own Mei Lung has joined the ranks of the Lord of the Rings online stream. It's official. He's official. You may ask, what is the Lord of the Rings online stream, Precious? Well, you fool of a river hobbit, it's the official live stream of the Lord of the Rings online. Congrats, Mei Lung.
That's amazing. All right. And in Guild Wars 2 news, the Guild Wars 2 division has been abiding. MFN runs weekly and monthly Dungeons and More nights are still going strong. Over the past year, Dungeons and More nights, they've done a variety of stuff from the world boss hunting to helping members with their personal story to fractals and even, yes, running some dungeons. That's an idea. Summer of Love, they have Remembrance Gathering, Dungeons and More night, and the usual MFN on Monday. They're eagerly waiting the first expansion in the new yearly format, Secrets of the Obscure, and we have no more dragons to fight. So this expansion promises to go into the mysterious Wizard's Tower that's floating south of Kessex Hill, and SOTO.
Secrets of the Obscure.
Oh my goodness, thank you. I literally just read that Secrets of the Obscure is due to launch in just under a month, on August 22nd.
All right. And in Final Fantasy XIV, for those not aware and missed it, it's still online, but we just kicked off Las Vegas Fan Fest Friday and Saturday. We had some
Wait. Does that explain why somebody's very, very obviously missing?
Yes. Mukel was in Las Vegas in shoujo territory at the Las Vegas Convention Center, along with Ward and Megan from the podcast that Ro and Brandon, Old Man Franks, are on, called The Realm Reborn. And so they were all there in Vegas, very hot, very long lines, but had a lot of fun. And they talked about the 7.0 expansion and also what's coming in 6.5 in the live letter. But that is for another discussion because we're celebrating AIE in Final Fantasy XIV. So, In late 2022 and late 2020 and 2023 this far, AIE has seen a very strong amount of activity in Final Fantasy XIV, with Endwalker's patches coming to a conclusion in the next couple of months, and the upcoming expansion that was just announced, Dawn Trail. Got it, first time. We can
Good job.
only expect the AIE player base in Final Fantasy XIV to grow. From players just starting out to casual players logging in to see the new stories and features, to the dedicated players looking for the highest challenges that the game has to offer, AIE and Final Fantasy XIV has players of all types. We've been having events of all types covering content and all expansions throughout the week. Map nights continue to be a big draw for max level characters, but we all do older map nights for players that haven't reached that point yet. Legacy raids such as Mount Farming, Old Extreme Trials, and 24-person content have been popular as well. Regardless of your playstyle, skill level, and progression, there's a group activity in AIE that you can do with us. We would also like to extend a heartfelt welcome to any new or returning players that will be joining us when Final Fantasy will be made available to the Xbox Series S and X. Yes, you heard that correctly.
Crazy.
Everyone, please go update your memes, because not only is it going to be on Xbox, but the free trial will now include Stormblood as well. So everyone needs to start updating their memes.
Wow. Okay, yeah, get on this, folks.
Yep. The current generation Xbox consoles. The open beta will start with patch 6.5, which will launch in early October. Again, crossplay is a keynote of the game, allowing all players in AIE to play with each other, regardless of their chosen platform or control scheme. For those playing and returning with Xbox support, welcome back. For those that will be joining us on their Xbox consoles for the first time, welcome. Don't forget about Discord for out-of-game communication as well. The FFXI Fantasy 14 channel is always hopping with conversation chatter on the game. Also, the recent updates to the console, both Xbox and PS5, you can now join voice chats in Discord right on the console. Perfect for the multi-platform game that is Final Fantasy 14. And thank you to all the current and former players that have played with AIE for the past year and since our start in Final Fantasy 14 10 years ago.
Oh
Good
my gosh.
Lord. We could not have built this great community without you. Yeah, it is the 10th anniversary of Final Fantasy 14.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
Yep. And for anyone that, unlike BlizzCon where they do 2 days and get all the announcements out, Final Fantasy 14 FanFest does Vegas, which is the North America launch. High-level overview of everything, not a lot of specifics. London, which is coming in October, will get more specifics, probably dig into one of the 2 new jobs announced, that sort of thing. And then Japan is where they spill the tea, and all the details will be out. So unlike BlizzCon where you get it all in 2 days, this is a continual process throughout the year. So.
Well, I mean, it makes sense considering how worldwide granted, so is BlizzCon, where it's a huge fan base worldwide, but they have such a different presence in different regions.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. All right, and now we're going to go from a game that's been around for 10 years to one that's a bit newer, Destiny 2. Lightfall came in February 2023. They're still getting 4 sessions through the year with stories, raids, dungeons, and updates to keep you playing. Clan nights are Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And in STO news, STO has introduced a new ship bundle that brings 3 of the first T5 ships as the new T6 version. The summer event in game has just completed, and they have put in a short 2-week red alert event, which is better than a red shirt event.
Correct.
Fed Fleet has 2 branches of the colonies to finish to be 100% done with the holdings outside of the provisionings. The KDF fleet is progressing nicely with Starbase, Spire, and Research Labs all closing in on Tier 2. And a big one, Fleet Action Report just celebrated its 3rd year anniversary. They've had tons of fun hopping into shuttles and blowing each other up, because who doesn't? And Monday, 9 to 11 p.m. as part of the Summer Love event and the Fun Night. They're encouraging anyone that thinks they might want to try Star Trek Online to join them. They'll be creating new characters and walking anyone interested through the tutorial and the start of the game.
And in SWTOR this year, we got 2 new AIE officers coming from the ranks of our Star Wars players, Stask and Machete. 2023.
Sorry.
What, congratulations. Yes. 2023 also saw the beginning of our semi-regular PvP nights on Wednesdays and Fridays. They are run in the spirit of AIE and strive to be fun for all. 2023 was also a big year for the game itself. They got a new major content drop, 7.3, as well as major technical updates for the client, the graphics, and the infrastructure. They've also had 2 different periods of double XP, rep, and honor. Still to come this week, we have the special Amazing Race event on Tuesday, which is the mandatory fun night time, meeting in the Duran Mountains for Remembrance Day on Wednesday, and have a new pilot fight school for Galactic Starfighter, where you can even bring a level 1 character. And then our guild fun will continue throughout the year on our Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday fun nights. Hope to see you all there.
Excellent. All right. Ted, I'm going to change things up slightly since you're having some voice issues with not making you read these really long things. How does that sound? In WoW Classic, the past year has been great in Classic. Wrath of Lich King is still the best expansion out there, at least according to us Classic folks. They've had a good year, 10-man rating with Nax and Malgios, Ulduar, and now Trial of the Crusader. Waiting for word on when ICC, Ice Cream Citadel, of course, will be out, but they're hoping for fall. There's 2 events planned, Old School Raids for July 29th and August 5th, and they will do the walk from the shrine to Orgrimmar on the 2nd, as is our tradition. If anyone wants to come to Classic, they're happy to see people, and of course, there's cookies and punch.
Yep.
And in WoW retail news, New Braid made a full clear of Eberus on Saturday. Congrats to the Raiders and the guest raid leader,
Rin-Taliesin.
Because my brain says Raceland.
I know. It's probably,
okay, thank
probably
you.
take off of it, but Rin. Thank you,
Probably,
Rin.
yeah. Yes, thank you so much, Rin. That's amazing. I'm sure it was a bit easier without someone on the floor. Just kidding, Kenny. I love you. Fantastic job, all. Later this week, there'll be a nightly guild run of Trial of Style, a transmog fashion contest to show off the new Dragon Isles and Time Rift gear. The craft fair didn't generate much turnout, so they'll be offering help with impressions all week. And while they held Dragonflight version of the craft fair on Saturday and Sunday, we'll update, and they'll be running nightly Trial of Style guild runs through Transmog Fashion Contest, mini holiday, and showing off the new. I'm repeating myself, aren't I?
If you are, Gusty did it, so you're fine.
Okay. All right. And of course, again, that new Time Rift gear. In Dragonflight, there's lots of new with the Dawn of Infinite Mythic Dungeon and Time Rift events. Dragon Riding has been a play style game changer, possibly the biggest flying since flying was introduced in BC, and Blizzard is the process of adding it to the rest of WoW. The new Kalamar Cup Dragon Racing event begins on August 15th. Players are also enjoying the ability to make any race warlock and obtain a new appearance for their demon.
Yes, that is correct, Makala. You can transmog and barbershop your demon now.
That is pretty much the most amazing thing I have ever heard.
Yes, you have to go to it's hilarious, and I love the tech idea, but you have to go to the barbershop to change the appearance for your demons.
Oh my gosh.
Those
that
poor
is
barbers. That's amazing.
Oh my gosh. I love it.
Yep. In ESO news, let's talk Tales of the Tribute tournaments. Starting back in late 2022, we had Volume 1 of the Tales of Tributes tournament. And the winner was actually a tie between DP Roberts and Dan Kinia. Volume 2 had early this spring was won by DP Roberts. And the most recent volume, which just wrapped up, was won by Dan Kinia. I think I'm starting to see a pattern of collusion here or something.
Yeah.
All right. And for Summer of Love, They will be doing the Remembrance Day at Dankiniel's primary residence, and there will be a fishing tournament during MFN on August 4th.
Are they raiding Kinney's place when she's not there?
No, she should be maybe. Well, regardless, it's a good landmark.
I know Kinney's schedule.
Yeah, probably, but
Maybe she'll log in.
Exactly. All right. And in Nomads news, just a reminder for board games that they are first and third Mondays of each month. Please see Discord and look for the board game section for details and requirements.
Excellent. And in Diablo 4 news, the latest installment of the Diablo franchise launched last month, and the clan has about 150 members. Traditionally, AIE's hero sanctuaries are seasonal creatures, and the game sees the most activity during new seasonal play, of course. The first season of Diablo 4 is the season of the Malignant and is well underway. The game has a small but active community with a variety of activities to keep most occupied, from dungeon crawls for progress and leveling, world bosses, and up to 5 classes to experiment with content. During the Summer of Love, the Diablo 4 heroes have several theme days when veterans players can be available on request to assist with these activities. Please check the Summer of Love schedule, and but no, you can reach out in Discord at any time for assistance or fun grouping during the game. And speaking of the Summer of Love, of course, and my favorite hobby, Summer of Love got underway with TTRPGs on Friday and Saturday. Belo's group survived the Tomb of Horrors and emerged with a ton of gold after shenanigans. Having a warforged named Greenwall who could comprehend languages helped, of course. Yeah, see what they did there? Yeah, they did that. But whose Thread of Fate session had a flying daycare center in hot pursuit of a runaway ship with a diplomat's child on board. And then things got... Wait. And then things got weird. No,
Yep.
They were already weird. That was weird. Also, props to DM Lithu, who kept the game running despite a power outage. Mad skills. Next Saturday, Katavar will be running a Star Wars game. Get your blasters ready.
All right. And in our AIE watch list games that we are keeping our eyes on, Coreborn is officially released in early access and available from Steam. If you have any interest in the game, AIE does have a presence in the early access. Just pop into the Nomads channel. I think it's the Nomads channel. Max, did we not? Yeah, pap into the Nomads channel and in the Nomads section and just post if you have any interest in that, and Max can get you the information about which server and what's going on. It's one group server, but it's you spawn in and it puts you in your old world instance, and if you want to join AIE, you have to essentially come to the AIE thing, but there's no like named server list or anything you can join. You just have to travel to the server. But again, we'll explain it in Nomads. It's not that hard. I'm just making things complicated. And the other game of interest that we've been keeping our eye on is Palia, and that goes into closed beta on August 2nd, and open beta starts on August 10th, also available through Steam. Both games are open world building games. Coreborn is player versus environment. I don't think they're going to have any PvP that we've seen, and Palea is more of a cross between Animal Crossing and I almost want to say Fortnite, but that's an unfair comparison. Sims, yeah, that's better, Seema. It's like Sims and Animal Crossing combined. It's really fun. Lots of open world quests. You get to build and decorate a campsite, which is your house, and do all kinds of fun stuff. There's fishing in the game, so it's got all its stuff covered. All right, and the schedule. Now we've got that posted right. How does PowerPoint work? right here. We're not going to read all of it, but we do want to highlight a few things.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're not going to tell you what's already happened, starting
It,
with the town hall right now.
exactly. Yep. But starting on Monday, there is the Guild Wars 2 Fun Night and the STO mandatory Fun Night as well. On
And on Tuesday, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Nope.
I was going to take the next day. And SOTOR. So on Tuesday, starting at 8 p.m., we have SOTOR Amazing Race, D2 New Player Start Event, WoW Trial of Style. At 8:30, it is the Final Fantasy 14 raid stream. And then, of course, Wednesday is the big one. It is our Remembrance event, which is on 8/2, Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. It is in pretty much every game we are in for the most part.
Yep. And for those not familiar with AIE's Remembrance Day, in other words, why are we doing all this? Why is there a Summer
Very
of
important.
Love? This was named after one of our members, Millie Way, who passed away on August 2nd many years ago. And he was the one that was the inspiration for the WoW craft fair and anything else. He was one of those people that if there was a guildie in need in any game, he would hop in, help them out, give them whatever they needed to make sure that they were having a good time and enjoying the game and playing it with AIE. And so every year we do, and we've expanded this as we've gone into more games, we do a remembrance walk starting at 8 p.m. on Wednesday. And you can see in the event thing from WoW, we walk to from the Shrine of the Fallen Warrior to Orgrimmar, to outside Orgrimmar. And SOTOR, they go to the Duran Mountains in Alderaan. In Final Fantasy XIV, it's held at the Guild House. In WoW Classic, they also go to the Shrine of the Fallen Warrior. In Guild Wars 2, there is a Lion's Arch Memorial Field of the Fallen. In STO, they go to the Fleet Starbase. There is a memorial, and the name of it is escaping me. I apologize. But it is an actual Starfleet memorial. God, I want to say it's Wolf. Oh my!
Wolf 359. Thank you,
359.
Corley.
Thank you, Corley. It was like at the tip of my tongue, and I couldn't get it out. In Lord of the Rings Online, of course, it's the Prancing Pony Overlook. In ESO, again, as we said, we're invading Dan Kinya's house while she's not here. And in Diablo 4, it will be in the capital area in Kovashad.
Yep. And by the way, also that night at looks like 9, we're doing Trial of Style and the Jana Memorial Ops run.
Yep.
So another player of ours who's lost. Also, I don't know if you recall this, but this particular time of year is particularly bittersweet because also just during Summer of Love, I believe Ralph would have celebrated his birthday.
Yes.
So it's just kind of one of those days. If you've never experienced Summer of Love and especially Remembrance Day, it's a beautiful, solemn event, and we just literally just sit around and talk about our experiences and people we've played with and perhaps lost in game. And it's just one of the big community events that we're built on. And a lot of the times it used to be like we would see a huge increase in membership afterwards. Nothing that we even tried to promote, because people would see us gathering and they'd want to know why, and they would just be kind of encouraged, about and be interested in our community because of just seeing this. Yeah. So it's a really beautiful, solemn event. It's one of the neatest things that we do.
Yeah.
Anyway, so to go over some of the rest of the things that we're doing this week, Diablo 4 Aspect Dungeon Crawl. So we're going to Thursday now. 8 o'clock, Diablo 4 Aspect Dungeon Crawl. And, of course, Trial of Style. Ask Gusty for more information because she is the mistress of that. And at 8:30 is the Final Fantasy 14 Mandatory Fun Night.
Yep.
Friday, we have ESO Fishing Tournament. I got okay.
Yeah.
Don't
Uh,
lose your voice anymore.
That's fine. It's already gone. Friday, are going to do ESO fishing tournament because you can't have a game and not fish in it. In
Not if
so
there's available.
Right. In SOTOR, new pilot night. Again, level 1, free to play accounts work fine and are welcome. Just make sure you have the game downloaded and have gotten through the starting area so that you can get out and join the new pilot night. In Guild Wars 2, they're doing their Dungeons and More night. Uh, Diablo 4, they're having a power level night, so the higher level uh, players that are on tier 3 and 4 will pull in the new players and get them power leveled up. And in WoW, again, continuation of the Trial of Style. Talk to Gusty.
All right. And on Saturday at 8 p.m. is WoW Old School Classic Raids and TTP RPG one shot Star Wars Edge of the Empire with Katavari.
Yep. And I believe, I have not checked, but I believe the signups are full. But just check in the TTRPG with Katavari channel, and they will let you know what the situation is.
Awesome. Well, that was a lot of information. So, folks, I know we have quite a few people here on the channel. Do you have any questions about Summer of Love events? What's going on? Meaning of Life, it's 42. If you should see Barbie or Oppenheimer, you should see both. What Gusty's favorite transmog of all time is. Hey, Gusty, what's your favorite transmog of all time? What questions do you have?
All
Pop them in
right.
the channel. Yeah,
Yeah.
Gusty, I'm waiting for this answer here.
Oh, she's responding. Just gotta give
I
her a
know.
moment.
I know. I threw her under the bus there. Anything?
Ulta D wears
Okay.
to Wade Night. Okay.
All right then.
Good to know. Oh, and for anyone curious on the one shot with Palel, the next time Pell opens up a game, please make sure
Yes.
you join it. We had a special invite only not dungeon run, but TTRPG run with Pell yesterday for Old Man Frank's, Brandon's 40th birthday party. And we had a blast. So,
Oh my
he's
gosh.
yeah. Go ahead.
Literally, there was a stone that we had to get. That was the ruby kipper, and at the end he's like, "Did you guys realize that was literally a red herring?"
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, Paul did a great job preparing for it. We had an absolute blast. It was Ted, OMF, Nevermore, Ben the Mage, OMF's friend, Lash, and yep, and of course Palel leading us, and it was an absolute blast. We had to take off a few minutes later, or before the end of the session, because we actually had to get to our regular Saturday night Star Wars game.
Yes.
But evidently, and it was getting a little dark at the end. They're like, I didn't think we were going to make it, but evidently we all pulled through. Oh, actually, okay, so here we go. Smiling Wolf Lord wants to know, in some of these red nights, must you be a certain level? It depends on the raid and the game.
Yeah.
Your best bet definitely is to pop into that game's channel
Yeah.
and ask away.
Yep. For games like ESO, where they auto level you up to essentially, the high level, you won't have all your skills, but you'll be able to participate. It's fine. Generally, for the SOTOR stuff, it just depends on the content that's being run. For WoW, when they take you back into the classic stuff, I think it's generally, you have to be at a certain level to enter, but it's not max level. The flight school in SOTOR, you can do it level 1. So it just depends on the game. For things like New Braid, that you do have to be maximum level with the current expansion to be able to participate in. So,
Absolutely.
yep.
But yeah, your best bet on that is to honestly ask in the channel. It does vary per game.
Yep.
Awesome. Any other questions?
Oh, and we had to leave OMF's game early to get to our Star Wars game because we had to bluff our way through an Imperial roadblock with ill-gotten booty. Let's just use the phrase from D&D, and it was ill-gotten booty.
It was ill-gotten booty.
In a stolen
Yeah.
speeder with
Stolen speeder.
guns acquired from mercenaries that were working for a hut with people with questionable records. Yeah, it was fun. We had to bluff our way through and charm. Of
And
course,
charm.
yes. But it worked
I've
really
got.
well.
I put a lot of points in charm. I am a medic. I am not a fighter. And then it got weird when our friends had one extra week to plan, flipped a force point, and there happened to be a Wookiee named Kaharan, who was upset that they were asking for her papers at the checkpoint. And yeah, it was a good time.
It was. Let me grab this image.
But yeah, but honestly, yeah. So it was one of those days, like being in college again, where we started playing at 1 o'clock our time and ended playing at 10.
Yep.
That's Kaharan the Wookiee.
Yes. That was our voice point distraction to help the guards not pay attention to what we were doing.
They still paid attention, and we still had to,
Yeah, but it made
get
it less.
through. But it made it, yeah, it definitely made it less bad. And then, catching a stormtrooper's eye, and that helps. And having a high charm. Oh, yeah,
she did start throwing a rampage when they pulled her out of the vehicle, but they had several stun batons and stun guns that took her down. So
yeah.
but she tried.
As we
yes.
as we just went to that checkpoint and then delivered some news to
The resistance.
the Ryloth. Yep. Yeah, no, it was just the Ryloth, the Free Ryloth movement. Nothing went to the Resistance.
Yet.
Oh my. Yet.
I think I saw her at Target today.
All right. So yeah.
All right.
Anything else on guild stuff? Any other questions? Oh, very good. Okay, sorry for the question. It's max level in Guild Wars 2 still 80.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Thank you, Corley. Awesome.
Thank you. Yep.
So, good to know. All right. Any more questions? If not, the channel is going to be open for the entire event. In fact, all the channels will be, so feel free to continue to ask questions in there. But...
Oh, yes, please post pics and I should probably, I don't know, what's...
We did that. You did that up the top. That was how we started everything.
Oh, no. But I meant, Gusty says, please post pics and pictures of the year channel. Oh, I know what I can post.
What's that?
The picture of Kenny and I 6 years ago at her wedding with lightsaber bouquets,
Yes.
and then in April with lightsabers.
Yep, absolutely. All right. Well, I think that is going to wrap up our show for tonight. I hope everyone is enjoying Summer of Love and looking forward to the activities of that. Mew, please travel safe. We've already got confirmation that Megan and Ward made it back, but of course they hit, LA traffic. So to go, what would normally take them 5 minutes took them over an hour to go through.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you know how it
And
is.
and maybe when Mew gets back, he can answer Abbo's question of why are Lalafels the most awesome power in the universe? Because they're cute.
No,
Cute.
because potatoes
Yes.
drive the
Potatoes.
universe. So,
Yes, absolutely.
all right. Well, that is our show tonight. If the chat room wants to begin suggesting show titles, we would love it. And thank everybody for joining us for this show.
Thank you. All right. And if you have questions or comments about the show, but not concerns, actually, you can be concerned. That's fine. Email us at podcast@aie-guild.org. You can find us on the AIE Discord and on all non-Twitter social media. We record live.
Actually, we're still on X, Twitter, whatever it's called.
Whatever it is.
The AIE
right.
podcast account is still there. We'll keep it
There, yes.
for that.
Absolutely. Yeah, we should probably put our other social media handles in there.
Yep.
All right. We record live with video every other Sunday approximately, unless we're doing a con or something happens.
Yep.
So every other Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, you can join us. You can join the chat room and play along with us on our website, aie-guild.org/podcast-live-stream, and look for the link for our Discord server in the AIE Guild org. For the past episodes, go to YouTube and look for the AIE podcast.
Yep.
And our theme was composed by the amazing Andrew Allen. Follow him at Andrew Allen or at Keys with Soul, or visit his website at andrewallenmusic.com.
Yep. All right. And next time, we have not planned that far ahead because life. But we will try and see if we can talk to we will try and get a guest in and talk to either one of the divisions about Summer of Love, or see if we can pull in one of our other special guests, maybe talk about the psychology of gaming, or
Oh, yeah.
we'll see what we can do.
Yep. All right. And Max has the most logical solution ever, which is we're just going to call this Summer of Love 2023 Town Hall so people can find it. Wow.
I mean,
Max.
I guess.
Wow. You're really logical. All right.
All right. And since we wait, what? What did I miss?
Seema thinks that we have a new tradition of getting a new puppy for every town hall.
Oh God, no.
No. We are too old for new puppies.
Yeah.
This one's sapping us, but he's beautiful.
Yes. This is a good reminder why, we stopped having children as well.
Oh, wait. Never mind. That's a whole different story.
Exactly. All right. But since you folks normally only get here on the podcast stream and we are ending a little early, I am going to play the outro so you guys can hear it as we take ourselves out. So
Excellent.
here we go. All right. Thank you, everyone. This has been fun. This has been a new format. McCullough was very stressed because I did not explain it. I did not explain it well, but see, everything went fine. So, all right.
Thank
folks
you.
All have a good evening. Enjoy Summer of Love, and we
love you all.
will talk to you later. Bye, chat room.
Bye.